Good evening, everyone. I'm Cleopatra Shabazz.
And I'm Nick Veronesi. Welcome to this week's edition of Monday Night Mashup.
Our lead story tonight, University of South Carolina Student Body Vice President Danny Goodrow submitted a letter of resignation Wednesday evening immediately after the weekly Student Senate meeting.
In her statement, Goodrow said, "While my job is done, the fight is not. True democracy lies within the hands of the people. For this I ask of you all, continue. Continue to stand loud against the attacks on our campus, our scholars, and the beliefs that define us as Carolinians. Continue to lift each other up and stand strong in unity."
Goodrow is working for a political campaign. Since the position has not been officially announced, she cannot release details about the campaign.
Senate President pro tempore Joseph Bass was immediately sworn in as Student Body Vice President.
The Trump administration is considering privatizing the International Space Station, ending its federal funding, according to an internal NASA document obtained by the Washington Post.
The ISS is operated by Boeing and costs NASA $3 to $4 billion every year since being in orbit since 1998.
Up next, we have Dara Khalid with the forecast.
Thanks, Cleopatra. I'm Dara Khalid with your weekly forecast. As you all know, we had temperatures that were a little warm today in the 70s with a bit of humidity. But as you can see over in California, they had temperatures that were a little bit similar to ours in the 60s. And as you look up a little bit in Seattle, you can see that they had cooler temperatures that were about in the 40s. And as we take a look over on the East Coast, we can see that in New York, they had temperatures that were in the 40s, pretty cold. But as you can see in Columbia, our temperatures were in the 70s. Back to our 7-day forecast. So tomorrow, as you can see, we will have temperatures that will be a little bit warmer. We'll have a 20% chance of rain. And as we head further into the week, the temperature should be clearing up a bit and we should have partly cloudy. And be ready for Saturday. We'll have a 50% chance of rain, but no worries. On Sunday and Monday, we'll be getting back to our normal South Carolina temperatures. And that's all I have for you guys today. And next we'll have Nathan Rostrowski with sports.
Thanks, Dara. And what a week in sports. This weekend in Gamecock basketball, USC hosted Florida Gators in Colonial Life Arena. On Saturday, the men's team lost to a red-hot Florida defense 61-41. That said, forward Chris Silva had a highlight-filled night and passed the 10th all-time blocking record in Carolina school history. Frank Booker also put up 17 points. On the other hand, the ladies won their game Sunday night, 64-57. All-American Asia Wilson scored 22 points and was awarded the Naismith Trophy late-season team. This week secured the ladies' 7th straight 20th win season. Congratulations to women's basketball. In other news, the equestrian team took the second-ranked Texas A&M Aggies at One World Farm on Saturday. The Aggies secured a 12-6 victory. Paisley Roberts and Madison Bryan collected MOP awards for the Gamecocks. We are now less than a week away from the start of the 2018 baseball season. The Cocks will be hosting Virginia Military Institute in a 3-game series to start the season this Friday, February 16th. I know where I'll be this Friday, Founders Park. Go Cocks! For Monday Night Mashup, I'm Nathan Rochkowski. Have a good evening.
New York Attorney General Eric Schneiderman sued the Weinstein Company and Harvey Weinstein.
The civil suit alleges that the company's executives and board repeatedly failed to protect its employees from Weinstein.
Weinstein was one of Hollywood's most esteemed film producers before more than 70 women accused him of sexual misconduct and rape.
Schneiderman said he sued the company on Sunday in part because of the reports that a sale of the studio would be imminent. The state is seeking an unspecified amount of damages and restitution, plus penalties for the harm to the victims.
The 2018 Winter Olympics are currently underway in Pyeongchang, South Korea, and a 17-year-old boy has claimed Team USA's first gold medal.
Red Jared pulled off an unexpected win in the category of slope styling snowboarding. In a statement made to NBC, Jared said, "I was surprised to even make it to the finals of the Olympics, and to set first is above me. I don't even know what's going on, to be honest."
The 2018 Winter Olympics will run until Sunday, February 25th.
A Midlands child has died from influenza, the first pediatric death of this year's flu season in South Carolina, according to the Department of Health and Environmental Control.
Because of the child's age, further details cannot be disclosed. 22 new cases of adult deaths from flu-related causes were announced on Wednesday, bringing the state's total for the season to 106 deaths.
In a statement released by DHEC, Dr. Linda Bell stated, "We want all South Carolinians to understand how serious this illness is and how important it is for everyone to take precautions."
Well, that's all we have for this week's edition of Monday Night Mashup.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter at SGTV News 4. For Monday Night Mashup, I'm Cleopatra Shabazz.
And I'm Nick Veronesi. See you next week, Carolina. Forever to thee.